1,000 years ago, life expectancy was 20 to 35 years. 100 years ago, it was 55 years. Right now, it stands at roughly 72.6 years, and it is expected to continue rising to 89.9 years for women and 87.7 years for men by 2070. You see, for thousands of years, the human race has been an unending quest for immortality. From the fabled fountain of youth to modern-day breakthroughs in anti-aging technology, we've never stopped searching for ways to extend our time on this planet. Which begs the question, can human beings reverse the order of aging so that we get younger with time? The truth is, the possibilities for reversing the aging process are becoming increasingly realistic. Today, I'll walk you through some shocking breakthroughs in anti-aging technology that promise to increase longevity. Spend the next few minutes of your time on this video and discover some real techniques that could completely change how we age. Gene editing technology, specifically the use of CRISPR-Cas9, has the potential to revolutionize healthcare as we know it. While the potential benefits of gene editing are massive, the possibility of eliminating age-related diseases and increasing lifespan is perhaps one of the most intriguing. You see, aging is a complex biological process that involves the accumulation of cellular damage and the gradual loss of psychological function. This process is thought to contribute to the development of age-related diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and dementia. According to the World Health Organization, globally, the proportion of the population over 60 years of age will nearly double from 12% to 22% between 2015 and 2050. Therefore, there is an urgent need to find new ways to combat age-related diseases and increase lifespan. Gene editing technology offers the possibility of directly targeting the underlying genetic causes of age-related diseases. Simply put, it is a specific process of editing genes that are involved in disease processes. With this, it may be possible to prevent or even reverse the development of these diseases. For example, scientists have used gene editing technology to eliminate the mutated gene responsible for sickle cell anemia, a genetic disease that affects millions of people worldwide. Here's the interesting part. Gene editing may also be used to modify genes that are associated with aging itself. In a study published in the journal Nature in 2021, researchers used gene editing to reprogram cells in mice to a more youthful state, effectively reversing some aspects of the aging process. The researchers were able to extend the lifespan of the mice by up to 30%, and they observed improvements in age-related decline in the animal's vision, metabolism, and cognitive function. It doesn't stop there. Human trials of gene editing technology are currently underway, and the results so far have been promising. In a recent clinical trial, researchers used gene editing to modify a patient's cells to treat a rare genetic disorder called Hunter syndrome. Surprisingly, the treatment was successful, and the patient's symptoms improved significantly. And if these new technologies continue to progress, it's not hard to imagine a future where humans live much longer than they do now. This would completely change the way we approach life, from education to career paths and even family planning. And if you think that's scary, wait until you hear the story of Bryan Johnson, the multi-millionaire who has invested millions in anti-aging treatment, which we're going to talk about next. Now, Bryan Johnson has spent over $2 million to undergo various treatments and procedures to de-age himself, including stem cell therapy and hormone treatments. According to Bloomberg, the 45-year-old hired a team of medical scientists to help him have the organs of an 18-year-old, even though the results are not yet conclusive. Johnson's commitment to extending human life demonstrates the growing interest in anti-aging research and its potential impact on the future of humanity. In fact, the global anti-aging market size is expected to reach $83.2 billion by 2027, according to a report by Grandview Research. This reflects the increasing demand for anti-aging products and treatments as people seek to prolong their youth and maintain vitality for longer. One promising area of research is stem cell therapy, which has shown potential for treating a range of age-related diseases and conditions. You see, stem cells are unique cells that can differentiate into different types of cells in the body. This means that they can potentially regenerate damaged or diseased tissue and restore function to organs that have deteriorated over time. Johnson's investment in stem cell therapy is just one example of the potential of this technology. Researchers have used stem cell therapy to successfully treat a range of conditions, including Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and osteoarthritis. In a study published in the journal Aging and Disease, researchers used stem cell therapy to treat a group of patients with age-related macular degeneration, a common cause of vision loss in older adults. The treatment resulted in improved vision and a reduction in the size of the macular hole in the eye. But that's not all. Another promising area of research is hormone treatments, which can help to restore hormonal balance in the body and improve overall health and vitality. As we age, our hormone levels decline, which can lead to a range of age-related conditions such as osteoporosis, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Hormone replacement therapy, also known as HRT, has shown promise in reversing some of these effects and improving overall health. In a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers found that HRT can improve bone density and reduce the risk of fractures in postmenopausal women. Another study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that HRT can reduce the risk of coronary heart disease in postmenopausal women. In the next section, I'm going to reveal to you guys anti-aging research that has shocked the world. You see, senescent cells are a fascinating area of anti-aging research, as they play a crucial role in the aging process. According to a study published in Nature Cell Biology, the accumulation of senescent cells in our bodies can contribute to a range of age-related diseases, including cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and osteoporosis. This is because these cells release harmful molecules that can damage our tissues and cause chronic inflammation, leading to a range of health problems. Fortunately, researchers are now developing drugs that can selectively kill these cells, a process known as senolysis. These drugs work by targeting the specific molecular pathways that are activated in senescent cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed. This approach has shown promising results in animal studies with improvements in overall health and lifespan. Now, in a study published in the journal Nature in 2016, researchers used a senolytic drug called dasatinib and quercetin to selectively kill senescent cells in mice. The treatment led to improvements in several age-related conditions, including osteoporosis, frailty, and cardiovascular disease. And the scary part? The mice also had an extended lifespan of up to 36% and a lower incidence of age-related diseases. Another senolytic drug, navitoclax, has shown promise in treating a range of age-related conditions. In a study published in the journal Aging Cell, researchers used navitoclax to selectively kill senescent cells in mice with lung fibrosis, a condition that can lead to respiratory failure. The treatment resulted in a reduction in fibrosis and improved lung function, suggesting that senolytic drugs may have applications beyond just aging-related diseases. The truth is, although the development of senolytic drugs is still in its early stages, their potential benefits are huge. According to a report by Research and Markets, the global senolytic drugs market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 30.5%. This reflects the increasing interest and investment in this field as researchers work to develop safe and effective treatments for age-related diseases. Finally, let's take a look at another shocking research that promises to solve the aging puzzle. Now, some repetitive DNA sequences at the end of chromosomes called telomeres are an exciting area of research that has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of aging. Over the past few decades, researchers have discovered that the length of our telomeres can be a strong predictor of overall health and lifespan. For instance, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that individuals with shorter telomeres had a higher risk of premature death from all causes. Similarly, a study published in the journal Nature Medicine found that shorter telomeres were associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, while another study published in the journal Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention found that shorter telomeres were associated with an increased risk of breast cancer. Given the strong association between telomere length and disease risk, scientists have been investigating ways to extend telomeres as a means of improving health and longevity. One approach has been to use gene therapy to increase the expression of telomerase, the enzyme responsible for lengthening telomeres. In animal studies, researchers have successfully used this approach to extend the lifespan of mice and improve their overall health. For example, a study published in the journal Cell Reports found that mice that were genetically engineered to have higher levels of telomerase lived 24% longer than control mice and showed improvements in several markers of aging, including bone density and insulin sensitivity. Another approach to telomere extension has been to use drugs that activate telomerase. One such drug, called TA65, has been shown to increase telomerase activity in human cells and improve a variety of health markers. For example, a study published in the journal Rejuvenation Research found that individuals taking TA65 showed improvements in immune function, skin elasticity, and vision. While the idea of extending telomeres to promote longevity is certainly thrilling, further research is needed before any such treatments can be widely adopted. Nevertheless, the progress made in telomere research so far has opened up new avenues for understanding the aging process and developing new therapies for age-related diseases. But if we manage to live forever, will we be able to support a growing global population? The truth is, if we manage to significantly extend the human lifespan, it would have significant implications for our society. We may choose to pursue multiple careers or switch careers later in life because we'll have more time to explore different paths. It could also lead to a shift in family planning, as people would have more time to start families and potentially have more children. It gets worse. Extending the human lifespan also poses significant ethical and social challenges. For example, it could exacerbate existing social and economic inequalities if only certain individuals have access to anti-aging treatments. It could also lead to overpopulation and strain on our resources, such as food and water.